There's a point somebody can go through so much tension, so much conflict, and so much emotional weight that it leads them to kind of just stop feeling connected to the world around them. And, for a while, honestly, that's where my path was headed. And I don't say that because, like, I hated people or because I wanted to rebel. Um, for me, it was honestly because I was exhausted. I was exhausted from constantly feeling like I had to explain myself or even defend myself or simply just survive the environment around me. After everything that happened, the house changed permanently. Nobody trusted each other the same, nobody communicated the same. And honestly, it felt like everybody was carrying around their own private anger. My mom was emotionally drained. My stepdad wasn't the same anymore. And my siblings were confused. In me, I was becoming colder. Not loud, not aggressive, just emotionally shut off. I stopped talking about what I felt. I stopped trying to explain things. And I convinced myself that it was just easier that way. At school, I looked normal. I laughed with people. I went through the emotions. I did what I needed to do. But internally, I was carrying around a lot. And when you carry enough frustration without releasing it, eventually it starts just leaking out in different ways. I started getting more irritated, more defensive, and deep down I had this growing belief that nobody really understood me anyway. Not my family, not the people around me. So instead of sitting there trying to connect with them, I isolated myself emotionally. Then eventually the fights with my mom started getting worse. And at first it was small stuff: grades, school assignments, attitude, normal parent teenager things. But underneath those arguments, there was years of tension already sitting there. A lot of unspoken things: resentment, fear, control issues, and mistrust. And eventually, one argument pushed everything over the edge. I remember standing there during that argument thinking, I just can't do this anymore. Not because I didn't love my family, but because I felt trapped. Every mistake I made in that house felt permanent. Every conversation that we had was an interrogation. And every disagreement just turned into something bigger. And I finally just snapped. I told my mom I wanted to leave, I wanted out, and I wanted to go live somewhere else instead. Looking back now, that decision wasn't really about freedom. It was about escape. I thought changing houses would fix what I was feeling inside, but the truth was I was carrying all of it with me: the anger, the confusion, and the isolation. And I was about to find out really fast that you can't outrun yourself by changing locations.